Have you seen Bad Man Meets Superman by College Humor? No, they really fell off, man. I used to love them when I was young. Then they just stopped being enjoyable. I did see a video get posted today, I think it was from Sunny, talking about how College Humor really, like, died. Yeah. Like, everything they did just became, like, hard to watch. It was like, ugh. I'm curious, let's check it out.
Almost everyone at College Humor lost their jobs today. That was the title of a news article published in January 2020. Similar to Smosh as covered previously, College Humor actually began as a separate website in 1999. However, while Smosh saw a little success on their website prior to making videos, College Humor was the opposite. In the 6 years between 2000 and 2006, the College Humor website saw massive success by posting content which was, quote, dedicated to the goofy things that college kids find funny. The fact that College Humor's audience were college kids meant that a lot of the content and humor posted was slightly controversial.
They used to have the prank wars.
There was a section for funny drunk college photos, offensive signs, and sexualized images, in conjunction with a message on the homepage from October 2000 which read, "Attention parents and people over 32. Necessary warning. We've had several complaints from parents and older people who are offended after looking at this site. Please note that the name is College Humor and not Parent Humor. You will be offended if you explore this site anymore, so please do not proceed. Also, if you're younger than 18, some of this stuff may not be appropriate. We understand that by saying this, we're drawing more under 18 kids into the site, but oh well. Oh, and don't try stuff you see on here at home. Thanks." This message gives us a pretty good insight into the image that College Humor was going for.
Yeah.
It seemed as though they almost wanted to rustle some jimmies in order to show their users that they were willing to push boundaries. College Humor had been creating original videos and posting them to the College Humor website dating all the way back to 2005, about a year before the acquisition by IAC. However, at the time, the videos were pretty basic and had a limited reach considering they were only accessible to those who happened to
I don't even remember the website looking like that.
Their newly found corporate funding in conjunction with fresh leadership changed all of this. Suddenly they had the budget and manpower to include multiple actors in their videos. However, by 2009, this had changed dramatically. Their entire team had been plastered on their front page, showing everyone that they...
In 2009, they had this many people on staff? 2009 is when they started the prank wars, right? Damn, I thought it was literally just like 4 dudes. Wow, they really went balls deep in it. I mean, I guess it worked for a little while.
They meant business. And if you scroll down a little bit to the video section, not only did their thumbnail show that the channel had access to professional animators, but they also often displayed a large cast nestled within professional video sets.
Sure.
From a competition standpoint, College Humor's corporate media backing and access to a huge team of professionals simply put them miles ahead of every other channel at a time when most featured little more than one person talking into a webcam. This would then reflect in their subscriber count. The channel's subscriber count skyrocketed from 150,000 to over 500,000, placing them in the position of YouTube's 16th.
I still remember those medals, man.
The channel was at 1 million.
That shit was
By
cool.
2014, College Humor had been ranked as New Rockstar's 76th greatest channel of all times. Jake and Amir, who were 2 of the most popular characters on the channel, hosted a series in which Jake would play a logical, rational, calculated office worker, having to deal with this irrational, annoying odd
Those are the 2 guys I
Amir.
remember.
The 2 would eventually release over 600 episodes of Jake and Amir between 2007 and 2015.
What do they do now?
They used to be so much better. Like, I know they had at least 15 actors, animation, so much better skits, and it seems as if they had a lot
still
more
post
money.
together?
Now there are only 5-ish actors and nothing near as good quality. And on a similar vein, I think a lot of their top talent moved on to bigger and better things. Instead of leveraging that alumni network and doing better, it seems they decided to take on the BuzzFeed model of business, and so they suck now. The comment related to College Humor taking on BuzzFeed's business model was partially true. College Humor didn't have a super strong political
tried to follow BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed did. There was certainly a slight political bias with many videos criticizing America's president. However, most of these videos were pretty mild, done in the name of comedy, and didn't give you the idea that they were trying to have an impact on the next election in the same way that BuzzFeed did. Even after the adpocalypse in 2016, College Humor kept the uncensored swearing and edgy topics alive, which the audience respected as it's simply less common, as in 2018 they would reveal that it was severely hurting the channel's profits. It came in a video titled "How the Internet is Ruining Comedy," posted on the 27th of September 2018, in which the College Humor director Sam Reich would state,
"Making internet videos is challenging, mostly because it pays Dick, and Dick doesn't pay for internet videos."
That's so fucking wrong. That internet creators are dreadfully overpaid. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Just because College Humor's making stinkers. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. People on the internet make way more money than most people expect, and more than they most likely should. Like, this dude is just fucking wrong. outright wrong.
Quite well at this point, gaining around 80 million views a month. However, each video was only on average between 3 and 6 minutes in length, which may not have been bringing in enough money to cover the wages of over 100 staff. Later in that same video...
No, I'm not exaggerating. Like, I guess I can't get too deep into specifics. There is a channel that was once pretty popular. It is not anymore. And a single ad slot on that channel, they were selling for $300,000. A shout out. A shout out on that channel, $300,000. That was only 2 years ago. Not making that up. I'm not going to say the channel, but it's absurd. It is absurd. That's only one rare instance? No, it's not. Take, for example, Apex Legends. You remember how much they paid streamers to play the game for 3 hours? They paid $1 million to Ninja to play Apex Legends for like 3 hours. What are you talking about? Like, it's a ton. It is an absolute ton.
College Humor would add that
nowadays many of our YouTube videos are deemed controversial and don't make any money.
Showing that on top of the videos already being short, many of them weren't being monetized at all. For this reason, College Humor would launch a third-party subscription website called Dropout, on which they could post all their uncensored content for free, marketing it as
it's like Netflix, but worse. And cheaper.
Now, it's incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to find data on how popular Dropout TV was
the top get paid
but
bank,
it didn't
though?
seem like it was
Everyone
a failure.
gets
There were
paid
comments on
bank
the
on the
introductory video over 2 years after Dropout's release stating, "I have been subbed for the site since this video was released, and I haven't regretted it once. I really love these guys. Dropout is so worth it. There is so much to explore and deep dive, and I want to support everyone at College Humor and keep them going and creating. Best purchase I have made in ages." It seemed as though Dropout TV was helping College Humor get to a position of profitability. However, such a goal was going to be much harder to achieve after the date of January 8th, 2020. College Humor's parent company pulled its funding, laying off more than 100 employees and leaving a longtime executive to run the company on his own. The title to that article summed up the situation perfectly. The parent company of College Humor, IAC, had pulled its funding from the channel, resulting in the layoff of 90% of its staff. College Humor's director, Sam Reich, would announce the news to his Twitter in a tweet stating, "IAC, our parent company, has made the difficult decision to no longer finance us. Today, 100+ brilliant people lost their jobs, some of whom are my dear friends. The twist, however, is that IAC has agreed to let me run the company myself. In words that I'm sure are as surreal to read as they are to type, I will soon become the new majority owner of CH Media. Of course, I can't keep it going like you're used to. While we were on the way to becoming profitable, we were nonetheless losing money, and I myself have no money to be able to lose." The gamer from Mars made a very strong argument in relation to this last tweet in his video discussing the College Humor layoffs.
With over 20 years to start making money, how much longer did the team expect for financial backers to invest in this content before they'd be justified in cutting their losses?
Any day
That's
now.
a very good point. If the website began in 1999, was funded by IAC in 2006, and was still unprofitable by 2020, 14 years later, IAC were probably getting pretty sick of waiting around for the project to take off.
I don't know why they had 100 employees to begin with.
Yet, when comparing the content to before, then
I
after
feel
the
like
removal of
early
their
2000s humor is gone forever. Not entirely, but the worst parts of it certainly are. I do this every time someone brings that shit up. Like, the early 2000s had the best humor. Like, you definitely misremembering. Like, this was what was popular in the early 2000s on YouTube. What was his big video? Oh, all of them were pretty shit, but the one I always go to. The one with the clothes hanger? Yeah, this one.
Grandma, you know, I'm so sorry we had to put you in that nursing home, but we just couldn't afford to take care of you anymore, and this just makes it easier for everybody. So, you're spooning with him right now. His name's George. He's 97. I'm gonna kiss some girls. I'm gonna kiss some girls. I'm gonna kiss some girls. I'm gonna kiss some girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it's a good thing that most of it's gone.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
So anytime someone says that earlier YouTube or whatever was the golden age, I just think they were wrong, and they're just remembering that they were a kid and everything was great and like a magical experience back then. The shit is trash now. I still go back from time to time just to look at like old things I used to like when I was a kid, and I'm like, damn, Fuck, that's bad.
Their 39 million average monthly views throughout 2020 has since declined to around 15 million per month, which began after a radical content shift approximately 6 months ago. College Humor uploaded a video titled No Laugh Newsroom, in which characters have to read a hilarious script and whoever laughs the most loses. Prior to this video, the content uploaded to the channel was fairly diverse, covering a bunch of different topics. However, in the last 6 months, College Humor has uploaded nothing but No Laugh Newsroom videos. While these are fairly hilarious, the graph seems to show that the lack of novelty is hurting the channel's overall viewership. Yet, it's hard to call College Humor a failure. They are still getting pretty reasonable views given the size of their channel and team, and it's not like they made a bunch of clear, irredeemable mistakes in the same way that BuzzFeed did. They're just a channel that kind of ran their course.
True.
For most businesses, to lose 90%
BuzzFeed
of
pretty
your
much on
staff
the
as well as
ground.
your parent company funding would mean certain death. Yet College Humor is still out there giving it everything they've got, certainly a commendable trait.
Nice. I thought that was going to be a wackier story, but it really was just one of those things where, yep, they expanded way too fast with way too many people, and it didn't help them. Have I watched the most uncooperative fire rescue? This?
Hey! Hey! Get out of your house! We gotta get you out!
Imagine being told you need to get out of your house because it's on fire. Hey! Fun fact, this song is royalty free. We actually use this as a placeholder for something coming up.
Sheriff's office!
Good taste.
Is everybody out? Sheriff's office, is everybody out of the house? Sheriff's office, is everybody out of the house?
Let's fucking kick down a door, let's get crazy.
Hey! Hey! Get out of your house! We gotta get you out!
Hey, it's on fire! Hey, stupid asshole, the house is on fire!
Hey, you gotta get out of your house!
24149.
They're just running away from the cop. My house isn't on fire! I prefer it this way. Yeah, this is fine meme for sure. Why hasn't he tried a door? What do you mean, why hasn't he tried a door? If there's a fire in the house, the last thing you want to do is grab a fucking door handle. They teach you that in elementary school. You remember the whole stop, drop, roll, call the cops? Pray? Summon Exodia, whatever, the whole fucking shebang? You don't grab door handles.
Hey!
To the house, trying to get them to exit.
Was a vehicle on fire? It looked like it spread to the
come on, you gotta come
tractor.
out! I'm gonna break the window, okay?
Actually, real quick, before he goes full, like, action man mode, I think it actually was just their tractor on fire. Like, the house is still intact, it seems. Like, he's gone the whole distance now. I think it's just their tractor. What? But he had a fire extinguisher. Why not just go up to the tractor and be like, hey, I've got it. Instead, he's gonna come over here and break the fucking window with an ice pick. What a rough day for these two. They're like, my fucking tractor's on fire and I can't find a bucket to throw water on it. Luckily, an officer's here with a fire extinguisher as he's busting in 10 windows.
You gotta come out!
151.
We gotta come out a window. You can't go out that way.
But again, it could be like more on the backside. I'm not sure. It really looked like it was just the
You need to get
tractor.
out. We gotta get you out!
Yeah, just go out the front door.
Come on, come over here. I'm gonna break the window. Watch out. You gotta get out! No! Break the window. Is that the only door?
I will sue you if you break my window.
Where's the door? You gotta get out this way then. Then I gotta break the window.
Can't we just open it?
I have to. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't hurt. I can't let you get hurt.
This.
Gotta get out. Is this so bad on that side? I can't let that happen. Black smoke is horrible.
The officer's got great intentions. He's got a good heart, I think.
I gotta get you out.
Oh, and he just blasted glass in this dude's face.
I'm sorry.
Is that why he's
this
bleeding?
Is horrible.
Where's my dog?
Get your dog and come on out.
You're just wait.
I want to help you
I
out.
gotta get.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna carry you out.
No, I'm sipping up, boy. Give me the chair.
I want to carry. We gotta get him out of
Just
here.
wait a minute. Give me my cane.
Dad, what happened?
The house is on fire on this side. You gotta get him out of here. Come on.
Well, we should really finish clearing out the glass or he's gonna cut himself again.
How is the house on fire?
Without your bare hands, I would say.
Where is it? What?
Girls, come!
I'm not leaving without my Mountain Dew.
I know.
Crackle! Come here, baby!
Come on.
Shane, get out! Shane, get out!
Man, what is the response time from the fire department here?
Come here, Crackle.
Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go. Look at this.
Get him out! Get him out!
Anybody else in here?
No, baby, come here!
Oh, now it's starting to really get the back of the house.
Yeah,
Now
get
you
him
can
on.
see it.
Get him over here.
Now it's not just the tractor.
We gotta get you out of here, buddy.
Why? What for?
Because the house is on fire, man.
Oh my God!
What the fuck do you mean? You set my house on fire? Man, the fire department is not getting here that quickly. I wouldn't say this is like super uncooperative. The guy just didn't even know his house was on fire. He was carrying the dog over here. Yeah, I don't think this was nearly as uncooperative as the title led me to believe. I thought it was gonna be like, the dude just refused. He's like, nope, I'm going down with the ship. Woman who tried to rescue escaped monkey got pink eye. Oh, well, it's not as bad as advertised then. They had these, the way they initially talked about these monkeys, I thought these things had like turbo space herpes or something crazy.
Truck transporting 100 monkeys to a CDC research lab crashing on the interstate highway.
Police in rural Pennsylvania are asking residents to look out for monkeys on the loose.
It even caught the attention of the late night comics.
The impending disaster we all worried about this weekend has been resolved because all monkeys have been accounted for after a truck with 100 monkeys.
He's Yusuf Admiral, Brian Hunter.
But this good Samaritan, Michelle Fallon, doesn't
Damn, she looks
think it's
pissed.
funny. She came across the
She's
scene and did
upset.
what she could to help out, and now she really regrets it.
I get my face and I put it right up to the crate because it had like chicken coop wire covering, going around it. And at that point, this monkey pops up and just hisses at me.
The result was
Aw.
this, a possible case of conjunctivitis. They were flown to JFK Airport in New York and were on the way to a CDC quarantine facility when the truck collided with another vehicle, sending all
Dump
those
truck.
monkey
You can see it right over
prints.
there. Yeah, I knew it had something to do with a dump truck. And then some of the monkeys got out.
She went to her doctor afterwards and is now being treated with rabies vaccine and antivirals as a precaution. Some are comparing what
Goddamn.
happened to the 1995 Dustin Hoffman movie Outbreak, in which a monkey smuggled into the U.S. threatens to lead to a pandemic.
What? Is that really the story?
Then 10 of them have got it.
What is your reaction to all of these conspiracy theories that are out there about these monkeys?
It's just like this stuff is getting crazy and ridiculous.
Yeah, they're still out there, as far as I know. Unless they did finally catch, like, the missing 4 or 5. Because some of them did get out. And I imagine they're lying to us with how many. I bet, like, fucking 50 or something. They probably were transporting, like, 1,000 monkeys. And they're like, yeah, all 100 are good. Meanwhile, the monkeys are already, like, trying to disguise themselves among the general populace. There's a suspicious man in a trench coat and it's just 6 monkeys stacked on top of each other at your local diner. So is that the most recent update? Because this story is a pretty wild one. Wild monkeys in Florida. I've already seen that. They're in like a sanctuary. It was because one guy really just wanted monkeys, so he brought in a bunch of monkeys and put them around a swamp.
There are no true native wild monkeys to North America, but there are 3 species of monkeys that are running wild in North America.
We watched a documentary about it. Might have been the Nat Geo one, I'm not sure. Yeah, basically just one dude was like, bro, I fucking love monkeys. So then he got a bunch of these macaque monkeys, or however you say this, just brought them to Florida, and then they just loved it. They just hung out. They're like, yeah, this is the shit. So now they just live in some area in Florida around like a swamp. There's an island in South Carolina that has monkeys from smuggling. Yeah, it's apparently a pretty common thing. Some people just love monkeys and they just bring them over, and then the monkeys just, they hang out, they like it. And now there's going to be monkeys in Pennsylvania that are having like crazy superpower X-Men mutations or something, I don't know. Whatever those lab monkeys were doing. Okay, man gets charged by a gorilla. Oh, I've seen this. Everyone's seen this.
One of the most extraordinary characters.
I haven't seen that in a while. Forgot how intense that was. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting tired. Alright, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Cooking with Batman. Notorious and Oyster.
Okay, can you shake?
This is probably enough of that. You keep spamming Russian basketball. Why? Let's find out. This better be nuts. Oh, I've seen this on Reddit. It's not basketball. It's called, what the fuck is it? It has a goofy name. No, it's not rugball. It's definitely rugby plus, like, elements of basketball. But it has a name, like an official name. Is it rugball? Is that actually what it's called? I'd call it aggravated assault personally. I mean, kinda. But it's a sport. They're playing within the rules. That had to hurt real fucking bad. I do wonder what the rules are, because it looks like the optimal strategy would just be always hit someone from behind. Nice. I do wonder what the rules are, because it looks like the optimal strategy would just be always hit someone from behind. Nice.